checkerboard is so easy to do. All you do is have a solid cube and you do it 3 times. Twice. Once. Twice. 3 times. Checkerboard. And to get it back you do the same way. Once. Twice. 3 times. I think that you're doing it twice, I think. Once. Twice. There's shooting star. Shooting star. And then you come in the middle and do twice here. Twice. Twice. Yeah. You just do twice, 3 times around. But you're always going towards the left. Once, twice, 3 times. Even when you're doing it with one hand. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then you just do the same thing. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then say 1, 2, 1, 2. That's 3 times. See if I can do it with my left hand. 1, 2, not as fast, but anyway. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, come around, 1, well, I think that's 2, 1, 2, nah, I think I goofed somewhere, that don't look like 2, try this again, 1, 2, now it looks right, 1, 2, looks like a flower light, okay, see, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. See if I can do either 6 boxes, and with 6 boxes, well, that's not 6 boxes, let me try that again. Okay, I end up doing 4 boxes plus 2 sides done. I knew this one kid could do all the patterns I showed him, but he didn't know how to solve the Rubik's Cube. Maybe with practice he probably could. And with practice I was able to get 2 sides done. And then when I got the books on how to do it, and with Mr. Larry, the gym teacher, I was able to understand the simple solution to the Rubik's Cube. Then once I understood that, then I understood the rest, because I got the gist of everything, including your ideal solution, and mastering the cube. But the simple solution by James D. Norris was the first one I learned from. Okay. This is 4 crosses plus 2 sides done. Once, twice, 3 times. Which puts it back in there, and you keep the 2 sides done on the left and right. And the boxes you go once, and then you find the center of it, and you come back once, and then bring it back. Okay. I put it back in 6 boxes again. Alright, I'm doing something wrong. Alright, maybe it's once, and then try to find the center of the color it goes, and then bring it back. Yeah, that's it, because then now this is alright in the center. There. Let's see. A car going down the road. They like that car likes a lot of bass. Or Dave Duncan had a truck that did that. It had a lot of bass. No music, but a lot of drum bass. Let's see. There's a lot of patterns and stuff, but like this is a pattern here. You go up, come off to the side, come around on the left or right, and then look on the bottom, see what pattern it is. Okay, this blue is going to go over here, and this is going to flip around to go over here, and that's going to flip around to go over here. So if you see that pattern, you can see, okay, well, let me hold it the right direction. See, this is the top. When you see the top, you got all around. That's the bottom. But if you see, I'm trying to get it right. If you see that this blue has got a can go straight across like an arrow. It's going to go just like that without messing up. And these two, this here is going to go over here, if I ain't mistaken. See, this is going to go over here, and this right here is going to come over here. See, once this goes straight across, then this has got to move over here. Then this will move over here. So, if you understand that concept, then you know how to place the centerpieces to go in place. This will stay still, but these will go in circle. And sometimes you might see it where this is going to go over here, so you go this direction. Either you go clockwise or counterclockwise, like on a clock. Either you go in this direction or this direction for this pattern. If the solid piece is over here and it's got to go over here, then if this was over here, then this will go over here. Right now, this is going to go over here. Then this is going to go over here. And then this will go over here. That's counterclockwise on the face. It's going the opposite direction, counterclockwise. Towards the left. But if you see that the piece is going to go this direction, then the other piece is going to go clockwise. This will go here, and then that will go there. Well, no, that'll go there, but I'm trying to get this right. This will go here. Well, let me put it there so I'll explain better. This goes over here, that goes over here, that goes over there. And if I have it the other way, well, anyway, see, this is going to go here. So I got to go counterclockwise to solve it. See? So if I go the other way, no, see, if I go to the right, that would make that pattern. If I go towards the left, it'll do it over here, see? But this still stays here, though. That's the good thing. Alright, instead of it, see now the pattern is different. See now the solid pattern is on the left side instead of the right side. So this is going to go across here. So since this goes across here, then this piece here is going to flip over here, and this is going to flip over here. So it's going clockwise. See, this goes here, and see, this is going to go here. I flip over right, so it's going to go room, room, room. This goes over here, this goes over here, this goes over here. I pray for Mike Rock and Ed Reed and our church members and everybody on planet Earth that they pull through miracles. See, this goes over here, this goes over here, this goes over here, this goes over here. See, this is going to go over here. This will go over this way, so I'm going to be doing the thing on the top. So I'm going to go up, up. See, the top is right here since it's solid, and the center. You hold it like this, even though it's the bottom, but you can see that's got to go over there. See, whatever's on the bottom, you stay there. But the solid piece is always in front of you. So you go up, up, and turn this to the right. And bring that back what you did. And bring this piece, the white piece, all the way over to the left. Then go up, up again. Then bring it so that it's center. Bring it so it's centered. And bring what you back, what you did, and the bottom should be done. And if I go to the right and do, see, now the piece has got to go over this way. This has got to go over this way. That's got to go over this way. It's doing clockwise. So if I see it's over here and it's got to go straight across like an arrow, then I got to go to the left. So it's going. See, this is going to go this way, and then it's going to go clockwise. It's going to go here, and this is going to go here. See, this will go here. This will go here. Yeah. No, I take it back. It's counterclockwise. This goes here. This is going to here. This is going to go here. Counterclockwise. So I go up, up. I keep it still on the bottom, but I keep the top. Go up, up, off to the right. Off to the right, off to the left. Bring back what I did. Bring it over to the right. And bring this back up. And bring it so it matches its center. And bring what you did back. And the bottom's done. Doesn't matter what color you're using. That's what the simple solution to the Rubik's Cube by James you know what it's about. Because the outer solution has got the color pattern. But once you understand the black and white one, it says you might have one with a purple in it. Whatever color you have. You just do the same pattern. You just use it with whatever color pattern, purple, white, pink, Rubik's Cube. You get the idea. Let's see. They used to have a Rubik's hammer, and that's just like if people can't know how to solve a Rubik's Cube in the 80s, then you could just take the hammer and smash it. But I wouldn't do that. And then they made a Rubik's dummy cube where all the colors are the same. Like it would be orange, 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 orange. So no matter how you mix it, it's still the same color. That's called a dummy cube. Everybody comes up with some ideas based on the original. And even today they do that. They come up with different patterns and different ideas. Even magicians come up with new ideas to solve the cube magically. just like this. Stephen Brundage ideas. He come up with some cool ideas like that. The instant solve. I ain't mastered the millisecond solve, but I got the gist of it now. But I need to practice do the combination thing without looking at the thing to make it work. He doesn't teach it in his lecture. That's why everybody on YouTube, including children who knew how to solve a Rubik's Cube, would do that same pattern, and they'll show how to do it. Even mass magicians will show you how to do it. But let's see. Here's the toss-up solve. I think I did it right, yeah. Let me do that toss-up solve again. There. That's the toss-up solve. But it's also called the revolving solve. I call it revolving, but he calls it another word. It means the same thing. And the instant solve, he's learned to do. He did through practice run. He was thinking the same idea, where same concept with the toss-up solve. That's not a bad idea, Stephen. But later on, he decided to do the instant solve, either like this or like this. Let me show it. And he tosses it behind his back, but I can't do it. So I just do it like this to show that it's solved. He says people think you got another cube in your around on your back, but they can look all they want. It's not there. See, he does like he juggles, so he knows how to do a toss behind the back thing where you. I know how to juggle too, but I never did learn that thing where you take it and you toss it and catch it in the hand, a juggling ball. But he used the concept with the Rubik's Cube where either he catches it or someone else catches it, and they look at it and it's solved. But I can't do it that way, so I just improvise. Even though I know how to juggle, I just do it like this behind the back. And he said you can do it as slow as you want, it doesn't matter. And I've done it this way in church, and they're like, wow, how did you do that? And Mr. Tedder said, this is the one thing I'll never figure out how to do. I said, boy, just look up how to solve a Rubik's Cube. David Bassonet's going to learn. And his daughter said, my dad learned how to solve a Rubik's Cube. He's got to go to work. He's too busy. I started cracking up. I was like, oh, you guys. In other words, you can. I'm sure everybody has to go to work, but they find time to solve a Rubik's Cube. I don't think his daughter understands the concept that my dad, Marcel, was a chef. He worked in restaurants and in the Navy on aircraft carriers. But I did teach him how to solve the top and get a color line in the middle, but on the bottom was when there was patterns. He said, Bill, now you lost me. So he gave up. But I did teach him how to juggle 3 tennis balls. But problem was, I taught him sitting down. Somebody wanted to show at the church. standing up. He said, Bill, you taught me sitting down. Now I don't know how to juggle. I said, well, I didn't know if it would make a difference, but now I know. It's important to learn to juggle standing up first, because if you learn sitting down and you try to stand up, it won't be the same thing. Learning something new every day. And I taught my sister Cheryl, but the bottom part she couldn't figure out either. But later on, our babysitter Bobby Maples, Bree Maples, Joanne Maples, I can't remember their mom's name, but their dad, Larry Maples, taught Cheryl, and she knew how to solve the whole thing. And then on Christmas, when she said she could solve it, I videotaped her recording it, and I said, she can solve it? And then my dad said, yeah, she's showing off. And then all of a sudden, Cheryl solved it. Then I had friend Raymond Smith Jr., hold the camera where I solved it. But I thought I had that one pattern down pat that I could solve behind my back. This is before Stephen Brundage came out and did all these tricks and all that. And I just knew how to solve a certain pattern behind my back all the time. But somewhere I made a wrong turn, and Raymond said, oh yeah, you solved it all right. And Desiree's dad said something funny too, and I go to look. It wasn't solved, and I said, well, normally I would, but then I solved it normally and put it back together. And my dad said, okay, Cheryl, you can stop. When Cheryl was solving, I said, okay, that's good enough, Cheryl. Help pick up the trash and all that stuff. But Cheryl just finished the cube and then helped out on that. I think that's the same day that Eugene, I filmed him, he took to his rapping. And Tony, when she went to push down the wrapping into the big trash can in the living room, he tossed hit Tony. Tony fell into the trash can, and Pat Bogle, I told him about that, and he said, you know, that could go on America's Funniest Videos. I said, yeah, you're probably right. Well, anyway, I'm sitting there talking. I don't know if I did it right or not. Hopefully I did it right. Okay. A lot of kids are doing it like this. It'll work too that way. I did it that way in church, and they were going, wow, he can solve the Rubik's Cube with one hand. I said it took me practice to do that. See? It's all mixed up. Then this one kid, Brandon, you got Brandon Tarkett and Landon Tarkett. Brandon said to his other teen friend, you can solve the Rubik's Cube, but Bill can solve it faster. And I went like this. And that teenager's mouth went. I said, well, my best time was 1:12 in 1980s, but these are just trick solves by Stephen Brundage. And he was like, huh? So I had to explain who Stephen Brundage is. I said, he's on America's Got Talent. Like I was telling Brandon and everyone, that Stephen Brundage started out doing these tricks. He got on America's Got Talent, and then he fooled Penn and Teller, and then all the fans were going crazy, like, why'd you let him go? Why'd you let him go? Then all of a sudden, he got back on a special gold card or calling card or something, how you do that, to be able to come up on again. So he got to call, and he got to go on again, and he was able to do even better. And he had some new things up his sleeve. and he did really good. And this time Howie Mandel got to help out. Howie Mandel, Christian illusionist. Well, he did some magic sometimes, but Christian illusionist actor, I'll get it that way. No offense to the people who comment out there, but they say that the judges were in on this. They're not in on it. Because I have the lecture of Stephen Brandage's video, and what he teaches. You don't need someone behind the scenes, a Confederate. You don't need a Confederate, a stooge, someone in the know, and all this other stuff. I mean, you could if you wanted to, but you don't need to. For this thing, look, I'll prove it. Watch. See? Look. Oh, look, it's mixed, right? See? You don't need a judge. You don't need a judge to do that. I mean, it's once you know the patterns, you know how to get it out quick. It's just in all the way you know it. You have to know the cube inside and out. It's hard to explain. He teaches some 3 things, and he said if you can learn, once you know those 3 things, you can branch out on your own and come up with some of your own ideas. Even in different patterns, you come up with your own patterns, and some people are doing that. They come up with their own patterns, and it's interesting, if they didn't get the video lecture, they're actually doing, some of them are doing it the opposite direction of Stephen Brundage, but it's coming out the same pattern. It's just like Cuthbert has many ways of doing illusion, but to the audience it looks the same, including Harry Houdini had many ways to get out of a nailed wooden packing crate, but to the audience it looked the same. That's a perfect illusion in itself. Even Ryan Petty, when he had all those judges to take turns to mix the cube up, and then Simon mixed it for the finale, and when he showed that all the patterns matches his pattern, the judges didn't help mix a cube a certain pattern. They have nothing to do with it. They could mix it into its next year. It wouldn't matter. Ryan Petty would make everything match up. There's no stooges. There's no Confederates. See, I'm a magician, illusion magician. Thanks to Bob Schofield, Fred Stoll, all the friends around my neighborhood, my family tree, my parents, and I'm thankful to Jesus I'm able to learn this. I'm talking to them.